Hi again. This is Jerry, and I've got a question for you. Have you ever heard someone say on one side of a story and you listened to them, you thought, wow, whatever they're saying that's terrible. How could you live with such a situation like that? And then you hear from another person the same story, and all of a sudden your picture, whole thing changes when you hear the other side. In other words, there's two sides to a pancake. And welcome to Proverbs 18:17. Let me talk to you about what King Solomon was talking about here. He's giving us a timeless truth. The first person to speak often sounds right until someone else gives the other side of the story. It's human nature to present our case in the best light we can. That's why wise people don't rush to make judgment. Friendships don't take sides too fast. Family conflicts, listen before you decide who's right. Hear both sides of the story. This really affects a lot. Suffering when judging without hearing all of the voices to an argument. This could be really devastating in families. It could happen in schools. It happens in the workplace all the time. It even happens in church. Listen to both sides of the story before you make a decision. It's the same principle behind our court system. Both sides are heard before a decision is made. This isn't a new thing. This has been around a long time. In the Old Testament, Deuteronomy, it says, a matter must be established by the testimony of 2 or 3 witnesses. For you young people out there, don't believe every rumor you hear. Listen carefully, ask questions, and remember what you heard. Stories can change depending on who's telling the story. You older seniors, be a model to fairness. Show the younger generation how to pause. Listen. Weigh the matter wisely before you say anything. Like I've said in the past, listen first, speak last. Here's how to live with Proverbs 18:17. Pause before you're reacting. Don't decide after only hearing one side of the problem or the situation. Ask clarifying questions. Dig in for the real truth. Seek God's wisdom, even if you pray before judging a matter. And for all of us, we should be open for correction. Sometimes the second side of a person hearing the story reveals some of our own blind spots. Truth isn't afraid of being investigated. If you want to live wisely, be the person who listens longer, judges slower, and speaks last. Sometimes married men realize this. Ask any married man, and he would say, I used to think I was always right, but then I got married. This verse that I'm talking about will be on the screen. Read it out loud if you can. It's really golden, and I hope you have a great day.